Previewing the PSAC Baseball Tournament, Millersville enters as the #1 seed after winning the second consecutive and third in 4 years PSAC Eastern Division titles. And I'm joined by Dan Johnson, a senior designated hitter for the Millersville Marauders. And Dan, heading into this tournament, you guys are the first senior class in school history to be in it for 4 years. What does that experience do for you heading into the fourth time around?
I think we've learned a lot over the past 3 years in the playoffs. 2 years we were the 1 seed, 2012 we were the 4 seed. So we've learned a lot. We've been on both sides of the spectrum, and we think we're ready for it.
It doesn't seem like seeding really matters a whole lot once you get into the tournament with so many teams that know each other pretty well. I think there's only been a handful of #1 seeds in the last 15 years that have even won it. So, what does that say about the parity in this conference?
It's definitely a tough conference, tough tournament to come through and win. Hopefully our hot streak can continue. Generally, it's teams that are playing the best at the time, not necessarily the best team over the course of the whole season, but generally the best team at the time wins the tournament.
Well, the 2 wins seems to be the top the last few years for you guys, winning 2 games in 2011 and 13 and 1 game in 2012. What's the key to getting over the hump in the PSAC tournament and winning the championship?
I just think we need to play solid all-around baseball. The past couple of years there's been one thing missing from one game pretty much, and it's been a setback. Hopefully we can play all-around good baseball and take it home this year.
What's the key to the lineup? It seems like some guys are getting hot at the right time right now, especially at the bottom of the order. We know the top 4 in the lineup have been consistent pretty much all year, but that bottom part of the lineup really seems to be coming along right now.
I think a lot of guys are just getting some confidence back from after having some rough starts to the year, and it's perfect that they're getting hot now. We couldn't ask for a better time to be getting the whole offense going at once.
All right, Dan, thanks.
Thank you.
Him the signal. 2-0 the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball into right. This should do it. Kurt Siders to his right makes the grab, and Ted Barton is now the winningest pitcher in Millersville history.
Continuing preview of the PSAC Baseball Tournament with Millersville, and I'm joined by Tad Barton to take a look at the pitching side of things. You pitched in the PSAC Tournament several times before, and what can you take from those previous experiences going into this week, knowing that going to a 9-inning game and maybe how that plays into things?
I just take each game like I do the regular season. I just go out there, pound the zone, pitch my game. I don't really go in thinking, it's a 9-inning game, 7-inning game. To me, there's not much of a difference. So I just go out and pitch my game.
Knowing that you're going to have to play at least 4 and maybe more games to win this thing, how important is depth on the pitching staff, especially when you get into the bullpen?
Luckily, we do have a lot of depth this year. We have 6 guys who can throw at anywhere in the conference here. So we are very lucky in that aspect. So our bullpen has been very consistent throughout the entire year, and so I'm looking forward for us to be playing.
All right, Tad, thanks for joining us.